Hi guys, James at Rampant Lion Reviews again for you today. For this video, I thought I would do a little bit of a channel update for you, as I've done kind of periodically throughout the channel's history. But yeah, I've been meaning to film this video for a wee while actually, and it's just been a little bit crazy getting settled and things like that. So for those of you who don't know, I have very recently relocated to Hong Kong. An interesting opportunity came up thanks to a friend in the beer community. He quit his job, asked me if I was interested to replace him. I said yes, they offered me the job, and here I am back in Hong Kong. I've always wanted to live in Asia and do Asia for a little while and see how I get on, and this was just an opportunity that came up and I thought, why not? So yeah, so far Hong Kong has been really interesting. Of course, the main reason for moving out to Asia was that I wanted to be closer to my son, who's now 4 years old. He's still in Osaka in Japan with his mum. And yeah, we'll see how things progress there over the next little while. I've talked about the situation with my son on the channel a wee bit before. Things are getting better with his mum. His mum's doing a lot better, a lot more healthy and things like that. So positive things there, and it means that I can obviously go and see him a lot more easily. So that's massive 2 thumbs up and a big weight off my shoulders. I'm really quite happy about how things are going with my son and how often I can see him and things. It's really quite nice. I can go over there pretty much every 6 weeks and spend like 2 weeks with him, so quite happy about that. But yeah, since I've moved to Hong Kong, I've made some really nice friends who also enjoy craft beer. Luigi Corraduzza, the legendary Luigi Drinks on Instagram, he's helped me meet a lot of really nice people in the beer community here, and I'm just really enjoying my time here so far. Actually, I've been out and exploring different parts of the peninsula. There's lots of different places in Hong Kong. Everyone, when they think of Hong Kong, only thinks of the city, but you've got little places like Sheko, Stanley, Tai O, and things like this. There's some really nice little places to go and explore here, which I've been just going and seeing on the weekends actually. Unfortunately, in Hong Kong, you tend to have a 6-day working week. Every second Saturday you have to work 8 to 12 or 8 to 1, something like that, which is a bit shite, but that's just how they do it here. The salary kind of makes up for that, I guess. The salary's pretty good, I have to say, and the tax is not something to be complained about either. But yeah, so I've been filming some sit-down reviews over the last couple of weeks before filming this video, which you'll see published over the next wee while. We're getting very close to review 4,000 actually, and I have a very nice beer to review for that one. So over the next wee while you'll see a bunch of Hong Kong beers. There's some really interesting stuff coming here from Canada, the US, New Zealand, Australia, and of course Hong Kong has no import tax, so getting lots of different beer in here from different places across the world is really quite easy. So you'll see lots of interesting European, North American, Australasian and Asian beers over the next wee while actually. I've got some really cool stuff lined up actually that I never thought I'd get a hold of. Probably harder to get a hold of this stuff in Europe than it has been here in Hong Kong. But the delay in actually filming things, I've been here since October last year. The reason that there's been a delay in releasing things was because my good phone was broken, the one that I filmed on. So I was borrowing Michiko's phone in Japan to film, and yeah, I finally got the phone up and running again. But I might have to change the phone a little bit later on to just be secure. But the good phone is up and running again, I can film, and that is obviously very positive. But yeah, that's the beginning of the Asian era of Rampant Lion Reviews, and we'll see how long it lasts, because I have to admit I do miss Europe a little bit. Ideally for me, I would spend my summers in Europe and my winters out in Asia, because they're a lot nicer. So we'll see about making that happen over the next couple of years. But yeah, we'll just see how things goes. Just enjoy life for the moment. That's half the thing. But yeah, plans over the next little while. So here in Hong Kong, there are obviously some very nice breweries, and you'll see these featured on the channel. We've got Heroes, Yardley Brothers, Dead Man, Black Kite, Young Master. There's a really new brewery called Causeway Bay who's doing stuff under contract. I've tasted some of his beers and they're very nice. But of course we will see about filming some more out and about videos here in Hong Kong. And yeah, we'll see if we can do some meet the breweries and stuff like this, because there's, as I say, there's some really nice people here. We've still got some stuff from that I filmed in Hong Kong last time, but we'll see what else we can do. But yeah, in the next couple of months, I am planning to visit Singapore, so I'll be filming some out and about videos in Singapore and buying up some bottles and things like that to take with me and to do sit down reviews of. So you can look forward to some Singapore craft beer reviews and some Singapore out and about videos appearing in the next probably like month, 2 months, something like that. I have plans to visit Beijing and Shanghai in the summer, so that'll be July. So I'm going to spend a couple of days up in Beijing and then a few days in Shanghai before I go over to Japan to see the little guy. And I'm still trying to sort out my mainland visa, but that should happen in the next couple of weeks, and that'll mean that I can also go to Shenzhen, which is just over the border in the mainland, and also up to Guangzhou as well. And I know there's quite a few breweries in both of these cities, so we'll see about doing some out and about videos in mainland China as well. But we have to be careful up there for obvious reasons. I'm not going to say any more on that. So yeah, beyond that, in China, I would like to go and visit Xi'an, and Lhasa, of course, is somewhere that's always been very interesting to me, just because of the historical significances of these places. And then beyond that, I'll take recommendations from my friends here in Hong Kong. But yeah, being out in Asia means that I'm also very close to Japan, so you'll see more now out and about videos in Japan. We're close to Taiwan as well, and when I was in Taiwan back in 2014, there really wasn't much in the way of a craft beer scene, but things have gotten a lot better there. There are more things, so I do want to go over to Taiwan and do a little bit of filming as well. South Korea, I will revisit again at some stage, I'm sure. But yeah, obviously there's lots of places to explore in the mainland. There's exciting things going on in Thailand just now. Apparently there's a new law that has kind of enabled craft brewing, because it was pretty much banned before, and breweries were brewing over the border in Vietnam and then importing into Thailand. So we might see an explosion of craft breweries in Thailand at the moment. There's some really good stuff in Vietnam, and Thailand and Vietnam are of course places I would really like to visit. But yeah, beyond that, we're closer to Australia and New Zealand. I've got my family in Australia that I can go and visit, and I would love to go back to New Zealand and explore it a little bit more and film the beer scene and things there. So those two are slightly more longer term goals. India and Nepal are also places that I've really wanted to visit. But yeah, in the short term, you are going to see some Singapore videos. You're going to see some Beijing and Shanghai. We'll see about Shenzhen and Guangzhou. And yeah, we'll see about some more things in Japan and South Korea and Taiwan as well. Longer term, I do want to go down to Australia and New Zealand again and try and get some India and Nepalese things. But we have access to quite a few different Asian countries in terms of beer as well. So you will see some unusual Asian stuff reviewed here on the channel over the next little while. In addition to the local Hong Kong stuff, there is a brewery has just opened up over in Macau as well that we need to check out. But yeah, lots of really nice things coming up for you here on the channel. So that is a little bit of a channel update for you. Tomorrow you will see the first of the reviews that I filmed in Hong Kong, so I hope you enjoy those. And yeah, we're just going to keep filming some interesting stuff here, because there's lots of good beer, some very good beer shops as well. But yeah, thank you for your continued support. You guys that follow the channel have made this whole journey very interesting over the years. I'm going to speak to my beer mules in Europe and see how easy it is to get things over here to Hong Kong, because like I say, we don't have import tax, but the freight will be a little bit more, so we'll price it up and see how things go. But if I can do it, I will continue my Slovenian, Finnish, Italian, Dutch, Austrian beer muling. We'll see how all of that kind of pieces together. But yeah, there are plans to be back in Europe for the summer in 2025, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I do have 2 trips in mind to make during that time, and yeah, we'll be revisiting old friends and things like that too. But yeah, in the meantime, as I say, thank you for your support. Lots of interesting things coming up on Rampant Lion Reviews over the next little while, and I will catch you guys very soon with the first beer reviews that I've filmed here. So until then, check out my social media, and just enjoy some nice beers. Check out my beer tubing colleagues, and just, yeah, enjoy your craft beers. Don't know what else to say. Catch you guys in the first review in either tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. Slàinte, skål, cheers, and see you soon.